All right, we're recording.
Hey,
Welcome to the show.
welcome. Here we are.
We're here.
Seriously?
No, it's seriously.
Ser-
Seriously?
seriously?
There you go. Or third and wrong. Oh, we need to set up a Google Hangout too, so you can see the wheels later. Oh well.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Later.
this is the first real episode. We're here to discuss our first trilogy, first series. It
Yeah.
happens to be a trilogy. It is the Dollars trilogy, featuring 3 movies. What's the first
Your
movie?
your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Fistful of Dollars
Mm-hmm.
was the first one.
Followed
Few
up,
dollars more.
and
In what was it? How do you remember the breakdown of it was like 64, 66, and then something else?
yep,
Is that they're all in the 60s, right? And then
yep,
the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is the last one.
that's right.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I didn't write down the years, but I want to say it was like 64, 66, and then I can't remember the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
I cannot either.
But
Hold on. I'll.
so let's see. I guess I'll talk about let's see. So today is Saturday. I watched Fistful of Dollars on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Watched A Few Dollars More on Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
And then I watched The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Friday night and then earlier today.
Oh, okay.
I had to split it up. I didn't want to, but that's how it worked out. I wanted to watch them all like in one thing, but yeah. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It was 3 hours long, almost 3 hours long.
Yeah, 64, 65, 66. October, November, December. How about that?
Wow, 1 year after the other.
Yeah.
Huh.
1 year
Yeah,
and 1 month.
you watched them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something, right?
I think I did like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Okay, yeah, but it was like one day, one day, one day.
Yep. I kind of wanted to get them. Done.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was going to watch the the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly,
Don't worry, that won't be the last time that happens.
I was actually planning on splitting it into 2 days, but spoiler, I didn't. I
Uh-huh.
just powered through it because it was good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so how do you want to talk about these? Like, you want to go movie by movie, or what do you want to do?
Hmm. Oh man, I don't know. I've been thinking about that, and I mean, there's only 2 of us.
Yep.
There's 3 movies. I guess going movie by movie is okay. We could just talk about the series, but that kind of there's nowhere to start. So let's start with the first movie.
Yeah. I guess okay. Well, I guess we could start here. Like you had never seen any of these, right? This
I
is the
had
first time.
Yep.
I have seen all of these.
Right.
I think only once though.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe the Good, the Bad, the Ugly. I've seen more than once, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, Fistful of Dollars and A Few Dollars More for sure. I've only seen the one time, and I remembered most of the first one. I remembered most. Well, no, that's not fair. I probably remembered half of For a Few Dollars More,
Uh-huh.
and I was surprised at how much I forgot of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
It's a long movie.
There's a lot happens in that one.
A lot does happen. And I don't know where to go. So, okay. Um, a lot happens in the second movie and the third movie.
Yeah.
For me, the difference. So, my ranking of the 3 movies, I think my favorite was The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. It's super duper long, and there's a lot that happens, and a lot of almost what you might call pointless stuff. Like
Hmm.
it feels like you could cut an hour and a half out of that movie and you'd still have a great movie.
Sure. I think you'd lose a lot, but yes, you'd still have a great movie.
But at the same time, I wouldn't want anybody to cut any of it out
No.
after having seen it. And I felt that was very different than the second movie. The second movie for me had a lot of the similar kind of draggy parts and stuff like that. I felt,
Hmm.
and I felt like I could have done without them.
Yes. Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. Yeah. For a few dollars more, it could be way shorter.
Uh,
You wouldn't really lose much.
yeah, yeah. And for me, that movie, I took a bunch of notes when I was watching this. But that movie did not like grab my attention until real deep into it.
Yeah. 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 Sure.
Uh, but yeah, I hadn't seen any of these, and I had watched several westerns. Definitely not spaghetti westerns because my grandma was a big fan of them, so they were always kind of on in the house. She
Hmm.
was much more into the traditional ones, and like the TV shows like Bonanza and all that shit. So,
Hmm.
um, yeah, my first real revitalized experience of a western was, I think, a lot of people was Unforgiven when that came out, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood, of course, that was kind of like the rebirth of the western. I feel.
Hmm. Did
Uh,
he direct that, or was he just in it?
I think he directed it. I think that might have been his first like big, at least his first big directorial movie,
Yeah.
if not his first. But that was a great movie, I thought.
Yeah. Unforgiven was. I had seen. I had seen probably the first two before I had seen Unforgiven, because
Mhm,
my dad is way into westerns,
mhm,
so I've seen quite a few westerns.
mhm.
But yeah, he was the one that introduced me to this Dollars series,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, he for some reason just out of nowhere he was like, "Oh, we should watch this movie." Cause I think it was because the in the yeah the Back to the Future scene that copies uh the was it a few dollars more?
You're talking about the end of a fistful of dollars.
Or yeah. The first one, yeah, the fistful of dollars, yeah, that is copied in, or well, basically the same idea is used in
Yes.
the Back to the Future. So yeah, I think I was watching Back to the Future and he saw it and he was like, "Oh, you should watch the movie that they weren't really ripping off though, because
Yeah.
he has seen that movie and using that idea."
And his name in the movie is Clint Eastwood, right?
Yeah. Wait, no, is it? Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was whenever that movie came out. That's when I watched
Yeah. Oh yeah.
$50 and then $2 more, and then a few years later, probably Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Hmm. Yeah. I never like I knew, of course, when I watched Back to the Future 2 or 3. Of course, I knew who Clint Eastwood was, and I knew he was a Western star, but I didn't know that it was particularly taken from that movie or anything like that.
Yeah, me too.
So, but so that movie, the first movie, I thought was all right. It got me. The movie itself got me interested in the trilogy, and I was always interested in it, of course, and it kept me like, okay, I'm gonna be in to see where this goes. But the thing that fucking I loved about the first movie much more than any of the others was that music. The music in the first movie is, I think,
Really?
by far the best.
Oh, really? You think by far the best?
By
Huh.
far, just amazing. Like start to finish, and it's really cohesive. I feel much more so
It,
than the other two
wait,
movies. The other two movies have some of those same kind of themes in it, but they're much more experimental. They're much
sure.
more less traditional sounding stuff.
Hmm.
A lot more experimental. Like, I mean, a lot more experimental instruments and sounds and everything, and like just in general rhythms and stuff. Like the first movie is much more traditional Western sounding and overall, start to finish, very cohesive, I thought.
Hmm. Yeah, it seems that's interesting. I like the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I really like how they use the same themes and come back to them over and over again.
Hmm.
Like it's good. Like I really like I do really like the first one. So I guess did you know that the first one is not uh what's his name? Morricone.
Uh-huh.
It's different.
Oh,
The
really?
second and yeah, few dollars more and Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is Morricone or Morricone or whatever his name is. But yeah, the first one I don't know his name, but it's a different music guy.
Really? It says the
Yeah,
dollars on the Dollars Trilogy Wikipedia page. Just list him for music by
he well in the credits for the first movie, it's not. It's
Dan Savio.
yes, yeah, it's something. Yeah, it's someone else.
Hmm.
Was the first one? Well, maybe it was the same. Maybe it was Morricone or whatever. But
That's weird that they
in
didn't list him there. But yeah,
in
okay.
the credits, it's not. He's not listed.
Hmm.
But yeah, the music I think the music in all of them is really good.
Yep, I agree too.
First, I like Good, the Bad, and the Ugly the most, and then Fistful of Dollars. I'd say yeah, the weakest is For a Few Dollars More.
Hmm.
Like
It,
I was saying, it's like this is probably a good, I guess, spot to bring up some of the. I guess not. This is not music, but this is some of the sound choices
mm.
in For a Few Dollars More were really odd.
Hmm.
Like the first time when when the Lee Van Cleef character
Hmm.
unrolls all of his rifles and he goes like, "Broop."
Uh-huh.
Like what? And
Uh-huh.
then I wrote down another one. Oh, when he's shooting the hat in the street, and then the last time it goes like, like what the fuck? Am I watching a Looney Tunes cartoon right
Yeah,
now?
there was yeah. So my big thing about that whole movie, the second one in particular, and what kind of got me away from liking the music as much was a lot of that kind of stuff. It felt very experimental and
Mm-hmm.
very surrealistic. And the first my first two notes for this movie, the second one is not
The
as
second.
good. The second note about the second movie is not as good, straight up. But the first note is this movie reminds me a lot of A Clockwork Orange.
Oh, huh.
And it was like so surrealistic at points that it was just it reminded me so much of A Clockwork Orange. I can't remember any
Yeah,
specifics
it's
except
not fun.
it had a lot to do with the music, and it had a lot to do with just the general feel of it.
One of my notes was about like that scene where his fucking gun sack unfolds or whatever at the beginning.
Uh-huh.
He has like the fucking the second, is it the first Batman movie? The giant
Uh-huh.
pistol,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
he's got that gun
The
in.
one that the Joker has, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like it's right there. Like it's the huge barrel on this pistol.
Oh, so by the way, in this Ennio Morricone Wikipedia
Yeah,
page,
yeah.
it says Morricone was initially billed on the film as Dan Savio.
Oh, so it is him.
It seems to be.
It's just a different name.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
That's super
yeah.
weird.
For the American release, Sergio Leone and Ennio Morricone decided to adopt American sounding names, so they called themselves respectively Bob Robertson and Dan Savio. I don't know if Dan Savio is a very American sounding name, but okay.
It's not.
But there you go. So it seems to have been him. Maybe
Okay, so it
you
is
know
him.
we'll have
I mean,
to.
it sounds like him.
Yeah.
Like the entire, yeah, the whole three movies, they all sound very similar. But yeah, I was surprised when I saw like at the end. I was like, yeah, like that's not him, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. But yeah, I guess the last thing about the the weird sound choices, I wrote that I liked the second movie has like it goes for like the first and yeah, the Fistful of Dollars and Good, Bad, and the Ugly. There's like zero comedy, zero funny
Oh
in
yeah.
those movies. For a few dollars more, has like they didn't all hit,
Uh,
but it goes for some lighter parts
hmm.
to me. Like that, like I yeah, like but they didn't like only a couple of them really hit to me.
The closest thing I would say I can remember from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly as being comedic um, was the very last scene when he's like shooting him into the grave, and then like
Uh,
he shoots the hat, and then he shoots the gun or whatever. It all just kind of goes in.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
little bit comedic.
yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, like, but yeah, I guess yeah. I thought like yeah, the for a few dollars more has some clearly like this is supposed to be lighthearted or like not. I don't even want to say like funny because I don't think any of it is really supposed to be funny, but
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to be taken not taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the parts of that movie. So I kind of liked that, but yeah, like none of it really landed.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah, kind of failed in that way.
For me, overall, I thought the for the whole trilogy, the cinematography was amazing. There was so
Mhm.
many good, beautiful shots, and not only the close ups or anything like that. It's just like uh, just some beautiful lighting. Like I made a note in the first movie that when Eastwood punches that girl in the face,
Oh yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
just the
In the first,
lighting on him
yeah,
is just so beautiful. And then there's a
yep.
scene shortly after where like there's horses riding into town, and there's a shot coming from behind, and like the leaves are blowing. It's just so gorgeous, stunning.
Yeah,
However,
yeah.
the way that they shot day for night in that in that movie is so bad.
Mm.
I mean, not bad for the time, I grant you, but
Sure.
it's so obvious. And like there was
Yeah.
times when I was getting confused because they're showing these wide shots of like people running riding through the desert and everything, and then they skip back to like the people at the in the town, and the town is shot at night, and it's dark, and you know it's dark, and then it pans to this, and I'm just like, oh, it's kind of a dusky. Wait,
See?
is this supposed to be happening at the same time? What's going on? It was
Yeah,
real confusing at times.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, huh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I felt the same way. I was like, yeah, that's clearly nighttime. I guess this is nighttime now
Yep.
because it went back to nighttime.
I wasn't sure if it was the next day or what was going on sometimes.
Yeah.
And another thing about the first one is the in the gunfight, and I think this was the last gunfight, maybe. Um, there was some amazing like handheld camera shake feeling to it
Hmm.
that I thought was very something I didn't expect of the era. You know, I feel like that was much more of a '90s, early 2000s kind of not necessarily trope, but it became popular in that era.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, yeah.
So I was quite shocked to see it used and used really well during that
Hmm.
kind
Yeah,
of.
he does a lot of really interesting things.
Yeah, not to like a Saving Private Ryan Normandy invasion
No,
level,
no, no.
but still just the like you feel an impact for certain shots
Sure,
and
sure, sure.
steps
Like
and everything.
there's one. Yeah, I think it's in the first in Fistful of Dollars where someone gets punched or shot,
Hmm.
and then like the camera's like right in their face, like they get hit,
Hmm.
and then the next shot is from the ground, and that same guy like falls like into the camera,
Uh-huh.
or like it was. I was like, oh shit, that's really cool.
Hmm.
like, yeah, like it's just, and it was like very clearly like the camera was like right there. The dude that fell like almost landed on the camera.
Hmm.
It was like right into, like, yeah, it's good. He does a lot of interesting stuff with the camera. I really like some of the like really huge wide shots, like the
Yes.
way For a Few Dollars More starts
Yes.
with that.
Yes.
You just hear the gunshot.
Yeah.
The dude just sits there, and the horse runs around as the credits are like that whole credits thing, where like it's nothing really happens. It's just a gunshot. Guy falls off a horse. Horse runs off the screen. But like it's so good.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I had the same feeling, especially about those wide shots in the second movie.
Like
Um,
there's a ton of really good wide angle shots. Like they're so cool.
hmm.
And that I guess that's kind of how the last one ends. It's almost all like most of the last half of that movie is like wide, big shots.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're all good. All right, so you kind of said it seems like you're the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Fistful of Dollars, and then a Few Dollars More.
Yep.
Your rank.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. That's. Wait. What did you say? The Good, the Bad, the Ugly is
Good, the
number
Bad, and the
one.
Ugly first.
Fistful of Dollars.
Fistful of Dollars.
A few dollars more. Yeah.
A Few Dollars More. Like that. That would be your 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, same. I line up the same way. Like it's they're all. I do still like all of them, but yeah, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is real good.
Real good.
It's it's yeah.
And the only other, like, I got a couple quick things, notes on my list. So from the first movie,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go quick through all three of them.
the first movie, the only other two notes I didn't talk about so far was the coffin maker looks kind of like my dad.
I had not thought of that, but yes, he does.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty
Yeah,
cool. um, and then the last scene where he's got the armor plating or whatever. Uh, like I just kept thinking. Actually, I didn't keep thinking. After a couple of shots, I was like, just shoot him in the fucking face.
yeah, exactly. I thought the same thing. I was like, okay, yeah, okay. You said shoot him in the heart, but fuck, his head's right there. Apparently, you're some kind of crazy marksman.
Yep.
Shoot him in the head, fool.
Yep.
Yeah. So the first movie, the only other notes I have are, and this actually would fit all three movies. That
Uh-huh.
like the dubbed voices.
Oh, I forgot.
Get,
Yes.
are super irritating
Yeah.
for like a minute, and then you just get used to it.
Yeah.
And
But
it's fun.
it crops up every once in a while, and you're just like, man, I really. It's not that it was annoying. It's just I just wish it weren't that way.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
so I could enjoy this so much more.
Yeah, it's just like God. I wish this could be like a complete performance, like one thing.
Yep.
Like this is so clearly done after the fact.
Yep.
And poorly done most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, so like that was one of the like, and that's just yeah, throughout all of these movies, like the dubbing is just bad.
Yep.
It's really too bad.
It is.
Yeah, the other I think one of the other only other like negative things, and this is super tiny, is that the all of the blood in these movies looks fucking terrible,
Oh, I didn't
but they
notice that.
barely used blood.
Yeah, I
So
noticed that.
like yeah, almost
So that makes
everybody
up
that
for
gets
it.
shot like somehow falls, so you don't see where they get shot, or like any close up is just the face, so you don't see where they got shot on their chest or whatever. But the
Yeah, yeah.
few shots where there is blood, it just looks terrible.
Yeah, I didn't notice the blood thing. Nice point though.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, I guess one last thing for the first movie. Have you seen the Japanese? Was it Yojimbo? I've never seen it.
No.
Apparently, Fistful of Dollars is based on that Akira Kurosawa movie.
Yes, I have heard that, and I heard that they got sued about it too.
Yes,
Because
yeah, yeah. Like this movie, yeah, Fistful of Dollars should have come out like 2 or 3 years earlier, but
hmm
yeah, they didn't get the rights or whatever to the story. But
hmm
it's very clearly based on that movie, so
hmm
yeah. But yeah, I've never seen it, so I don't I don't know. Can't compare them.
Me neither. I've seen a couple of Kurosawa movies, but I have not seen that one.
All right. Oh yeah, yeah. So the last thing about the coffin guy, is he calling Clint Eastwood Joe,
So
or
okay.
is he saying you with like a super thick accent?
I think he's calling him Joe.
Okay.
I think if you read about the movies, like he has a name in two of the movies, at least.
Well, so I mean, if you accept Joe as his name, he has a movie or a name in all three of them.
Okay,
Because
maybe.
he's Joe. If he's Joe in the first one. In the second one, uh, they refer to him as Monko. and,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, we should probably talk about that real quick.
Okay.
And then in the third one, he he's called Blondie.
Yeah, but that's not his name. I think
I guess okay, I guess name, yeah, but he's
wait.
referred to by something. He's not.
This yeah, the man with no name.
Yeah, he's not the man with no name. He's referred to in all three movies by something.
hmm Yeah, but I think he has a specific name in the last one too.
Does he? I only
I think
remember
so.
Blondie. I remember Blondie, Angel Eyes, and
Yeah, Angel Eyes.
Tuco. Tuco is the other guy.
Yeah. Um.
Angel Eyes. What a fucking stupid.
Yep. Um.
But yeah, for the first one, yeah, I was like, is he calling him Joe? Or is that like a weird, like super thick accent? Joe. Like, I was like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Joe.
But the coffin guy is the only one that ever says that.
Yeah, that might be right. Yeah. So yeah, in the last movie, he's Blondie. Uh. Also, yeah, maybe they don't come up with a name. It might just be the last one that he doesn't have a name.
Yeah. All right, let's go through the few dollars more.
A few dollars more. I only have a couple of points on this one. Is not as good. The music isn't as good either. It's too experimental, I thought, for me. Uh, Mortimer is a weird looking dude.
Uh huh.
The overdubbing of the voices in this one got to me much more than the first one.
Yep. Yeah. This is yeah. This movie specifically is where it got real bad.
And then it I wrote it just got really good. Double cross?
Yeah. Which one? Which double cross?
I forget now. Uh
There's double crosses in every movie.
oh, so and then also I have oh boy, the sounds for this beatdown are really bad. When they're beating him up and he's in the I don't know. I don't want to say jail. It's just some storage room or something. They're
Uh-huh.
beating the shit out of him. The sound effects were terrible.
Yeah, I would say yeah. Like I guess we already talked about it. Yeah, most of the sound effects in the second movie are really bad.
Hmm.
Like the guns sound ridiculous.
Hmm.
There's way too many ricochets, like constantly.
Hmm.
Every time someone shoots a gun, it's ridiculous.
Yep.
But yeah, so I guess yeah, my only quick comments about the second one were, oh shit, is that Klaus Kinski? And yes, it is.
Hmm.
I did not know he was in this movie. And uh, yeah, the other one is, are they able to light a match on any surface in this world? And that continues into the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because yeah, they just light a match on anything. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, the last thing I'll say, and this comes up in the third movie,
Hmm.
all these dirty cowboys look the fucking same.
I did have a feeling. Okay, so there's a lot of dirty fucking cowboys in these movies, right? But
Yep.
most of them are clean shaven, and I was like, "What are you doing? You can get a good shave, but you can't wash your face."
Well, I think they kind of addressed that in the third movie.
Do they?
The yeah, the Southern Army,
Uh,
all of those dudes, like the like the first row of that Southern Army coming into that city,
hmm.
they're all like super long hair, big long beards.
Uh-huh.
I think they're kind of implying that everybody is a Northerner
Uh-huh.
in these movies until they get to that third movie where
Hmm.
the guys with big beards and stuff, I think, are Southerners.
All right, that makes
Which is
sense.
so weird because it's really unclear where these movies take place.
Yeah, I mean it's the West, and it's near the fucking Mexican border.
Well, I guess that's not true because they talk about El Paso in
They do, yeah.
one of them. So I guess yeah, one of them's El Paso. They do mention actual places, but in the good, the bad, and the ugly, they don't mention any specific cities, do they?
Oh, I don't.
Earlier?
I think they do, but I don't know if it was a real place. Maybe they do. Um,
I can't remember, but I don't remember any like actual places besides El
Reports on
Paso.
Sky News, a
Well,
consortium
no,
of
they talk about going to Illinois or Indiana in the good, the bad,
in
and
the
the
good and
ugly.
bad, the ugly. No, yeah, they talk about something specific, but not where they are. I don't think.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Let's talk about it. This is the one we like the most.
yeah.
Let's both go into it.
Oh, so okay. In the hold on. What is this? Oh, this is a few dollars more. Never mind. Never mind.
All right. So I have a question. Is is the character of Clint Eastwood in each movie the same one? And is the Lee Van Cleef character the Angel Eyes in the third one and whatever the Man in Black, whatever that other guy's name was in the second one, are those the same characters? Because I don't.
Um, I don't think so. At least I don't think they're supposed to be.
Yeah, because like
I
they're
mean,
way different.
yeah, and it's really annoying. Like for me, this is the huge drawback. The only drawback of the third movie is that they try to. So Clint Eastwood's got the same poncho and everything, so he's obviously supposed to be representing the same person, and that's fine. Okay,
Mm.
they don't specifically say his name. He acts different. Yeah, sure, but that by itself is fine. You can pretend he's the same guy. You can pretend he's a different guy. You can pretend he's kind of he's fooling everybody. But fucking Mortimer,
Yeah,
or
Levi
Angel
Cleve's
Eyes.
way different.
He's completely different. They hate each other. They don't know each other,
Yeah, they don't acknowledge each other at all.
and that is frustrating. That
Yes, I
is
agree. Like it was super weird, but it only matters if you've seen the previous movie.
yes,
But yeah, like it's yeah. I thought the same thing. I was like, what the? This guy is so different. But
yeah,
I thought he was the same character
yeah, yeah.
until like probably like an hour into the movie, I realized like, oh, okay, I don't think this is the same character. I think this is
Really,
just like a new character for this new movie,
uh-huh.
and it made it easier to watch, like and more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
It's like
I
yeah,
mean, without that, no, yeah, you can't, because
like
it
the
makes
first
it makes
hour, I
no
was like,
sense.
this is ridiculous. Like this is not like the first movie. That guy was on like a revenge, trying to avenge his sisters, like that whole thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, and he was like a good guy, and
Yep.
he's a fucking asshole
Yep.
all the way. I guess that kind of goes into one of my points is this movie's called The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. There's nobody good in this movie.
Mm.
Like Clint Eastwood is called the good, but he's not at
No.
all good.
Nope.
He's
And
an asshole from beginning to end.
it also drives me nuts how they introduce the characters out of order.
Yeah, yeah, that's so
It's
weird.
the ugly, the bad, and the good. What?
I mean, it makes sense at the end
Sure.
that they do it that way,
Sure.
but at the beginning, it's like, what the fuck? Why did you do it that way? Yeah, no, it drove me nuts too.
Hmm.
But yeah, but like, yeah, like I don't think that Clint Eastwood's character is good in this movie at all.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit most of the time. Like he's constantly only looking out for himself. Like he doesn't give a shit about anyone else, which
Yep.
is way different from the first movie, where he, out of nowhere, for some reason, saved that woman and her husband. Like
And their
did
child.
not
And,
have to
yep.
help them, but he did.
Yep.
Like, but yeah, but in the good, the bad, and the ugly, he's just a dick the whole time.
Yep. He's an anti-hero, but not even a hero. He's just an ass.
No, he's not. Yeah, he's not a hero at all. Like there's zero heroes in this movie,
Yep.
but it's still super good.
It's really good. Yeah. Some of my so we missed one note I had from the previous movie was our
Oh,
music box pocket watch is real. Have you ever seen
uh,
a musical pocket watch?
not pocket watch size. I've seen them pretty small,
Sure.
but not as small as they are in the movie for sure.
And definitely not
It's
at that volume. There's no way that's
well,
real.
so to me, like I thought this. I mean, I guess this is maybe because I'm watching this movie how many years after it was made.
Hmm.
I thought that was some kind of device where like the uh what was that guy's name? Indio,
Hmm.
right? I thought Indio was like some kind of like drug addict, like he was like in his own world while that was happening. Like that
Oh yeah,
wasn't
yeah, yeah.
like I thought that was some sort of like weird like he was going crazy and then when the music stopped, that's when he would draw his gun and
Yeah,
shoot.
yeah.
So like I thought that was some sort of like mess with the audience type thing.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I feel you on that one. That
But
makes
yeah,
sense.
that was super weird.
Also, that fucking song, how the fuck are you supposed to know when it ends? I was
No,
just like,
yeah, like it
I
has no
was
ending
like,
at all.
oh no! If it was me, I would have shot him like way earlier. I just okay. Oh
Yeah,
shit! I'm
yeah, yeah,
sorry. I'm fucking dead now. Okay, but how was I supposed to know?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I guess that's kind of why I thought it was only in his head.
Yeah, he's just like whenever the fucking voices in my head stop is when I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of what I thought was going on.
But then
But
it can't be that because the other guy.
no, no. Yeah, because the Lee Van Cleef
Yep.
character had the same thing. Like
Yeah.
when that came in, I was like, "What? Oh my!" I was like, "I don't remember this, and what the hell is going on?"
Yep. So anyway, yeah, back to the last movie. The first shot for me, the first shot of this movie, I would love to have seen this in a movie theater or a drive-in or something like that. It's just that guy and his face. It's just right here. And it would have
Yep.
been, 50 feet high and some shit. That would have been amazing to see, I think. And then just the cinematography of this movie and the
Hold
sense
on.
of scale.
No, my first line
Hmm.
of my notes for this movie, and
Hmm.
then probably about halfway down, the
Hmm.
first line says, "Oi, get out of the shot, man." And then way later on, it says, "Oh shit, that's the guy from the opening scene."
Uh-huh. There you go.
It's like in all caps. Like, oh shit, that's the guy.
Yeah, the sense of
Yeah, no, that
scale in
that
this
that,
movie
that
is
opening
great.
scene is so good.
Uh-huh. Negatives, I had the hat shooting off is getting pretty out of hand.
Yeah.
And Tuco's accent going in and out is pretty bad,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
but whatever. Um, oh, there's a scene in the when they're in the North camp, right? They get captured by the North or whatever, right?
Yep.
After going through the desert, and there's a scene where Tuco's getting beaten up, right?
Yeah, and the music's playing. Yeah.
And the music's playing. What movie does that make you think of?
Oh boy, I
Because
don't
the
know.
movie is so out of sync with the scene itself, and even
Yes.
the period. I felt, well, it was actually probably period appropriate, but it was just so out of sync with the action on screen. It reminded me of a movie I've actually never seen, but
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I wrote notes about that scene too. Like, that scene's real weird.
yep, it reminded me a lot of the scene in Reservoir Dogs when
Oh
is
yes.
it Steeler's Wheel, that song's playing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen Reservoir Dogs. Yes.
And
Yeah, I guess I was going to talk about that later, but
mhm.
yeah, Tarantino has seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly
A
a
few times.
whole bunch of times.
Hmm.
Like, if it was not obvious, yeah, it is incredible.
Yeah,
The like just the like so much like even the way the music is used
yeah, and that
is
was the
so
scene
cool.
that specifically struck me because it's just so out of sync with what's happening on screen.
Yep. Yeah, 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 yeah. Like, yeah, it's. I mean, I always kind of knew that, but yeah, like watching this time, it really hit home. That, like, wow, Tarantino has watched this movie a bunch of times
Hmm.
because yeah, there's so many scenes that are just too similar to his movies.
Hmm.
But yeah, 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 that whole music playing, guy getting beaten up scene is yeah, just weird,
Hmm.
but good. Like, I liked it. Thought it was a good scene,
Hmm.
but yeah, weird.
Yeah, and
Uh,
there's a scene when they're going I can't specifically remember. It's the Union Army, I think, is going through the town
uh,
and they're dragging along prisoners or whatever.
yeah, I think
And
I know
there's
what you're gonna talk about.
and there's one guy they just pull up to a tree,
He
and
has a
everybody
sign
just
that
yeah,
says,
everybody just stops and just pow, 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 pow. That
yeah,
scene was so powerful. I thought
really.
yes, I thought it was just like it was for me. I could see somebody totally seeing it very corny or whatever, but to me, it's just so like oh shit, like it just felt real organic. I thought.
Uh huh.
Like I didn't believe that I would be walking down the street and in the Civil War and see something that happened like that. It was just like the message it was conveying just was done so smoothly. I felt more than anything.
Sure. Like, I got the message it was trying to send. I just like, I wouldn't say corny,
Uh,
but I thought like
heavy-handed.
They marched this guy all the way to this weird this corner. If they're
Uh-huh.
gonna shoot him, why didn't they shoot him?
Uh-huh.
50 feet, 100 feet, like whatever. Like, why did they bring him all the way to this corner in this town to shoot him?
Yeah, well, I thought it was because that's where he's from. I
Okay.
thought they're like,
Uh,
okay,
yeah,
this is
yeah, I
we're
guess bring him
marching
back.
through your hometown, and just boom, right there, and it was just so smooth and just bump, 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 done, and just here's your message.
I mean, it's clearly a memorable scene because I knew exactly what you were talking about
Yeah,
when you brought it up. But yeah, like I had not considered that. Yeah, maybe they're bringing him back to his, because I mean, like he has that billboard
yeah,
thing that says thief across the top. Like
yeah.
there's more written below it, but it's.
Couldn't. Yeah,
I was watching a low quality version
I was
of this
I was watching it on what's it called? Uh,
Daily Motion.
Daily Motion.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
watching it on Daily Motion streamed through my Apple TV downstairs.
could could not read anything beyond thief.
Hmm.
I was lucky to read that
Hmm.
thing. But yeah, so yeah, maybe there was more, but who knows? I would actually like watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, like
Hmm.
specifically the last hour, maybe hour and a half. It made me want to like go find like a real like HD like remastered like I bet that looks
Beautiful.
amazing.
Yep. Oh, there is a comedic scene in this movie. Besides shooting the guy into the grave, it's when they're blowing up the bridge and they run behind the sandbags, right?
Oh, wait, he's got his
And
ass
Toot
in there.
goes running. He's got his ass fucking sitting up in the air, and he never fixes it. He just sits there with his ass up in the air the whole time. It's
Yeah, that's really
fucking great. So hilarious.
all right. Yeah, that's true. That is. Yeah, that part's stupid. And I guess actually, I guess the part that I actually did laugh out loud
Mm-hmm.
is when Tuco first finds the cemetery
Uh-huh.
and is just like prancing through the cemetery, like because that scene goes on
For
so
so
long.
long. Yep.
Like it's like okay, this is gonna end. Oh, okay, no,
Nope.
still spinning. Okay, it'll probably end in like a minute.
Yep.
Nope, still spinning.
Yep.
Maybe another minute. No, still going.
It was going on a long time. I
Yeah.
rewatched that final showdown scene today too. That thing goes on a long time.
Yes, yeah, the back and forth, like the eyes, the guns,
Yep.
wide shot,
Yeah.
eyes, guns, wide shot. Yeah, and like it's, but it's still real good.
It's real good.
Like, but I think that's I think more of that goes to the music. Like to me, like the build up, like it keeps building up and then dropping and building up and dropping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm. Any other? The only other final thoughts I have on this movie were I didn't expect it to be such an anti-war movie. Didn't
Yeah, well,
expect that.
I knew it already. Yeah, I knew that going in,
No.
so I did expect that. But yeah, the first time, yes, I did not expect that for sure.
But yeah, this is a great movie.
Hmm.
Fantastic, and I think a pretty good trilogy. Uh,
Yes.
first movie got me hooked. Second movie, I was kind of waning until boom, right
Yeah,
near the
for sure.
end. And the third movie, like,
Even the beginning of the third movie is still like, uh, and then I'd say probably like an hour in,
mhm,
it just
yeah,
goes like it's
takes
so
off.
good.
Yeah, yeah, and I would love to see. I wouldn't love to see this movie remade or this series, this trilogy remade. But if it were to have this trilogy made a cohesive story, would be pretty amazing with not dubbed audio.
Yeah, that's a yeah, that's a it's a weird thing to have to get used to. The
Yes.
the audio.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, it's basically you're watching a dubbed movie. If you're sitting there watching and reading subtitles of Italian, uh, it'd still be a good movie. And I'd like to check out the Kurosawa movie, sure.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, start to finish, I would like to have these three stories told with the same character throughout.
Throughout. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. 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 Me too. Oh, I guess we didn't. We laughed about it, but we didn't say. Uh, in the second movie, his name is he's referred to as Manko.
Yep.
In Japanese, that's
What is
that's
that?
basically sounds like a I don't know, cunt. I guess.
Yeah,
I
pussy.
guess. Like it's yeah it's talking about the vagina.
Yep.
So when they said when like it's only mentioned the one time in the whole movie, I think. But when he said it, I was like, "What?"
Yeah. According to where'd it go? According to Wikipedia again, I only go to Wikipedia. The the name Manco means one-armed and lame of one hand in Spanish. It also means
He
limp,
does, yeah,
limp in Portuguese. And his character performs nearly all actions using only his
yeah,
left hand to
yeah,
leave
yeah, yeah.
free his right hand.
Yeah,
So,
he almost always is like the only time he uses his right hand is like to toss the thing over
yep,
his
that's
shoulder.
yep, yep,
Yeah, so yeah, but yeah.
yep, Manco.
All right, so yeah, we're in agreement. Good, the bad, and the ugly is the top. So let's
Oh,
forward those
whoa! I don't know. I don't know if we can say it's top. Oh, the top movie. Yeah.
for a few dollars more
Hold on a second.
of the
Fuck.
series. Series goes last, first, second.
There we go. Yes, yes, I agree completely.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy. I think even when you brought it up, I think the Rotten Tomatoes was I think the same numbers.
Really.
I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure. I know the last or the middle one was the lowest ranked. I don't remember which of the first or last was ranked higher.
All right. So, are we ready to put this on our list of top three?
Yeah.
All right. Let me switch transition. Whoo! We've got a list. There's 1, 2, and 3 movies series on this list. There's no movies so far on this list, but we're
I'm
about
gonna
to put one.
I'm gonna put the Dollars series at number one.
You say number one.
I think it's number one.
I agree. I think we should put this at number one. Boom, there it is. All right, the Dollars Trilogy is the best trilogy or movie series of all time.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Oh, and we both agree that Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is the best of that series.
It is.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think we should do that.
And we agree that, yes, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is the best movie of that series.
All right.
All right, we done with that?
Yep.
Next! So, a new rule we have not talked about before. We're going to try this out for a little while. But since my trilogy was chosen, this second round, I am forced to choose a quadrilogy, which means 4 movies in a row, or
Well,
four movies in a
if
series.
you win.
If yeah, no, well, I've chosen it. I've chosen it,
Oh,
and
okay. Yeah.
if I win again, then it will be the next series we watch. If you win, then we go with your trilogy, and then the next time I would just go with a trilogy, and you would have to choose a quadrilogy.
Yep.
All right, are you ready? Oh, we haven't done a.
But yeah. Wait, hold on. We gotta set this up because I can't see.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Stick with us, folks. We'll be right back. I need to make a. Well, you can hear us still, but you can't see us. Where the fuck is that? Where's the Google? And you only can't see us just in case something bad happens. Something I don't want being shown to the world happens. Okay. Where's the... There we go. Boom, there's a link. Make sure you mute yourself in this link.
I will. Let's join.
Whoa, something weird happened there.
All right. I should be... Am I muted? Yeah, seems muted.
Can you see it?
Yes.
All right, we should be back. You should be able to see that. Video's okay. Thanks for bearing with us. Are you ready?
Yes.
You do have your trilogy in mind, right?
I do, yes.
I have my quadrilogy so in mind, and I hope we do it.
Hey, hold on. My screen just went black. The Hangouts went black.
Oh boy.
Did you do something?
Nope.
This happened last time, didn't it?
It did. Let's try it one more time. How about now? No? All right, maybe it'll work when we start moving. How about now?
Hold on.
How about now? How about
now?
Live video, folks.
All right, I'm joining.
Live demo.
See, is it spinning? Spin.
No, I haven't spun nothing.
Do the thing.
You can't see the wheel? Can you see the wheel?
I can see the wheel.
Okay, here we go. We're spinning.
It's the same as last time. Oh yeah, there it's spinning. I see it.
Spin, and it is landing on. Oh no!
I knew this was gonna happen.
Damn it! Oh.
You're gonna drink more before we have to.
I had to. Oh no!
I'm so glad you told me to go by. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had this.
Me neither. All right, I've got a shorty.
Oh, you've got one. All right, hold on. I'll be back. Here, prepared. Hold on.
Oh boy. Oh no, I did not expect this to happen. Definitely not. I might have to take off my headphones for this, so I don't drop them.
Get prepared. Get loose.
And here's the thing: we don't know if it's going to be the winners' movies or the losers' movies, so we just have to chug as best we can.
We both have to just chug a beer. This is the dumbest of all of the
Yep.
This is the dumbest one.
This is the one I didn't want to be chosen.
Yeah, we both have to just chug a beer for no reason. Yeah, because you could win the chug and still lose.
Yep.
This is so dumb.
This is the beauty.
All right, hold on. Oh God, it's been a while since I chugged a beer.
Well, you chugged one of the last 5-bagger.
Yeah, but I didn't have to chug the whole thing. I knew it was gonna just be until you stopped talking.
That's true.
This I have to chug until it's gone.
Yep.
It's a little bit different. No offense, Mel, but I thought I was going to be able to drink more than you.
Understandable.
All right, I'm ready. I think.
All right.
How are we going to do this? 3, 2, 1, go?
3, 2, 1, go. Yes.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Ugh. Oh, jeez. How'd you kids? How'd your wife? Oh, boy.
I won. Yay. Oh, let's see if I actually won.
Are you ready?
This is so stupid.
So, I'm the loser. I'm the least. You are the winner. You are the most. Let's see what happens. Come on, least. Oh, this is so bad. You gonna be okay?
Mm-hmm. I got that out. Whew.
Oh boy, so it's me again. That's fantastic
God.
news. That's great news.
What's it gonna be? I'm curious.
Whew.
Huh. I can see.
What's that?
I can see what you're doing over here.
Oh shit! I gotta move that.
By the way.
How about now?
Nope. I just see the least. I'm the least, but I was the most. How did I lose?
Good question. So, this is a series of 4 movies. I will give you the subtitle of each of the movies and see if you can guess the series.
Okay.
This is a series that was a TV show. A TV show I'm very fond of. And I've never seen any of these 4 movies.
Okay.
The first movie, subtitle, Generations.
Okay.
The second movie, subtitle, First Contact.
What?
Mhm.
Okay.
The third movie, subtitle, Insurrection.
Wait, these are all Star Trek movies. What the fuck? You've seen Star Trek. What are you talking about?
And the fourth movie, Nemesis.
They're also not. There's not 4 movies in Star Trek. Oh, okay. These are the Next Generation.
Yes, that is correct. Star Trek: The Next Generation movies.
Wait, okay. Wait. No, I thought. Didn't you say you've never seen the TV show?
No. I've never seen the movies.
Okay. Okay.
I love the TV
Okay.
show.
That's why I was confused. I was like, wait, what the fuck? I'm sure you've seen the TV show.
Oh yeah, I love.
Okay.
I
Actually, what? I don't think I've ever seen any of the Next Generation movies either.
fantastic. I love the TV show. I don't like any other Star Trek TV shows. Never liked Deep Space Nine or the original. Like really, I didn't really like it very much. I've seen some episodes, but couldn't stand Deep Space Nine. Didn't like the other one. I don't even think I even tried it. But I love the Next Generation. And I've never seen any of the movies. I've seen maybe the first one or the first 2 original Star Trek movies, and I've seen the first of the reboot. I have not seen the second one.
Yeah, I've seen the first Star Trek movie, and I've seen the reboots, the 1st reboot, and the second reboot movie, which I think is very similar to the second actual like old movie, but I've never seen the second one. And yeah, I've never seen any of these Next Generation. I saw the one with the whales.
That was one of
That's
the first ones. Yeah, the
yeah,
first
one of the
generation.
first ones. I remember that one. The one about the whales. I saw that one.
I only remember the whale part of it.
Yeah,
I
me
don't, I
too.
don't remember anything else about it.
Nope, nope. Don't remember a single thing about it
Nope.
besides the whales. And yeah. So yeah, I've never seen. I do. Do you know? Are these movies highly regarded or no?
I can't imagine they are.
Oh, I bet they're not.
But I definitely wanted to. So my
I
trilogy,
want to say Nemesis is definitely not.
my trilogy that I had, my other trilogy I had picked out last time was not in the same vein, but another series of movies that I hadn't seen any of them, but it would have been more similar to the Dollars trilogy than it would be to this one.
Uh,
So I really, this series when this popped into my head earlier today, this made me think of this whole thing about now I have to pick a quadrilogy. This was it. I was like, oh my god, I want to watch those all of them so bad.
yeah, that's good. No, I would say like even so far your this trilogy and now this quadrilogy
Uh huh.
are this is my short list here.
Uh huh.
Both not even close to this list.
Yeah. Yeah.
So God, I can't wait to get to my list,
Yeah.
which seems like we will be getting to my list probably before the end of the year.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's gonna be. Oh, by the way, there's a pause on any five baggers
Yeah,
probably until next year. So we'll do a couple more trilogies or seriously. Uh,
third wrong.
yeah. See now we're into four movies, so it's not third and wrong anymore. Third and wrong's only trilogies. Now it's seriously
Yeah, you're
branding
right.
branding confusion up the wazoo.
That's what we're here for.
So uh, we might have to put a cap on how many times one person can win, because I'm a bit on fire.
It's pretty disappointing since I won.
I'm gonna have to start looking up quadrilogies. Did
What
you
is
win?
what is
Quadrilogies, five movies, five movies. Die Hard is Die Hard five movies?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of five. What has five? The Fast and Furious has way more than
Way
five.
more than five. Um,
What five? Texas Chainsaw Massacre? No, I think that has four.
mm,
Five. What has five?
Schindler's List.
The Biohazard movies? Resident Evil, do they have five?
I have no idea. Never seen any of them.
They're eh.
Anyway, look forward to that. Star
Yeah.
Trek:
Star Trek, yeah.
The Next Generation. Commander Riker.
Sweet. Make
I'm
it
excited.
so.
Make it so, number two.